What's up everybody, Brick Sanchez here, and today I have a very special product to review for you guys, which is this wood cabin by the brand FunWhole. Now what makes this product special is that it is a building set, which also has a light kit in it, so you can install the light kit while you're building the set itself. Now before we go any further, I obviously have to address the elephant in the room, which is that this is not an official Lego set. So I was a bit hesitant at first to review this, but I thought that the concept was pretty interesting and I thought to share it with you guys anyways for the people who might be interested in something like this. If you're interested in it, you can always find all of the links and the discount code in my description, of course. And this set was sent to me by FunWhole, but they asked me specifically to give it my honest review, so that is what I will be doing. I'm going to compare the colors as well as the clutch power and some other factors which we will be looking at once this kit is built. And if you want to buy this set for yourself, the price is $99 in the USA or 114 euros in Europe, but you can also use my special code to receive a discount. But yeah, anyways, let's have a look at the box here. So on the top left there, we have the FunWhole logo, and this logo is pretty funny actually. I'm not sure if it is intended to be a pun, because we have the F and the O there. So that might be the hole, I think. If it's a pun, I'm not sure, but that's pretty funny. But yeah, anyways, underneath there we have the set number, I think. And then we also have the piece count here, which is 2097 pieces, which is pretty fair for this the price point here. So a set from Lego would probably cost you around 200 euros, and that is without the light kit. So I'm pretty curious to see what it looks like eventually. But so yeah, anyway, that was it for the front here. Let's take a little look at the back side. On the side we have a bit of branding there, and on the back you can see the lit up model here, and as well as the built model there. Alright, now let's open this up. So you just have to cut these two tabs here, and then opens up like this, which is pretty cool. Alright, let's have a little look here. So we got the instruction manual here. It's a pretty thick instruction manual, because I think, let's have a little look through it. I'm not seeing any of the lighting elements just yet, but I think that, oh yeah, so we got some cables out here. Alright, anyway, so that was the instruction booklet here. Now having a closer look in the box here, we can see some of these baggies, which remind me of Game of Bricks, the brand I usually work with for light kits. And it's looking pretty sleek. I like the material of these bags. It's looking pretty good. Yeah, we got a little battery box here, and what I really like about this battery box is, I saw it in the manual, it has some studs on it and also some anti-studs. I can kind of feel them here, so that's very handy to kind of place them somewhere and build something over it, or whatever you would like to do with it to hide it. And then for the rest we also have some of the regular bags, the numbered bags, and then on the bottom, gonna try to take that out of here, we have a base plate. So yeah, which is just a regular 32 by 32, I believe. Those are the insides or the contents of this box. So yeah, now I'm gonna build it. I'm probably gonna do a speed build as well. Alright guys, so I finished the build here, and looking at it from this angle, I think it's a very great design. It looks very nice. It's giving me some Evil Dead vibes. It also kind of reminds me of that wood cabin from WandaVision. And it's also a lot bigger than I expected it to be. So as you can see with my hand, I have a fairly big hand. But anyways, this is a 32 by 32 base plate, so you can imagine that it's a pretty big set. Now, anyways, first what we're gonna do is I'm gonna show you some of the interiors here, some of the exteriors as well. Alright, so now starting off with the front side here, we have a little garden and the steps leading up to the porch there. And on the left side we have our first lit up element, which is this kind of wooden storage thing out here with some wooden logs in there and stuff, which is pretty weird that it's lit up, but yeah, anyways, it makes it look a lot better though. And then up front here we got the little porch, which is a typical porch, you know, and then the door out there. We got two windows on each side, two little lights out there as well. And then we got this roof here, special slanted roof out here, kind of move it like that. And then we have two more windows on the first floor there, which are lit up as well. These come off like this, so they have my favorite element in there, which is the wireless power connector. Let me focus on that. So yeah, so you can just put it in here, and then it lights up like that, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, anyways, moving on now to this side here, which is the most boring side. So out here we just have the side windows here. We also have a couple of garden tools out there, and you can see a bit of the cable coming through here, going to the basement there, which is not that well hidden, but yeah, it is pretty acceptable to me. Now let's have a look at the other side. Now on this side we have a bit more of the garden here. We have a little bit of a fenced off area for this little brick built sheep here, which is pretty cute. However, I'm not a big fan of brick built animals, so if I would place this in my city, I would definitely replace this with a real Lego, one of those new molded sheep. But anyways, we also got a big tree here, which looks pretty nice. And then we have this light out here as well, which kind of shines light on this fenced-off area, which is also pretty random, but still it's a it's a good add-on. Then here we have this little chimney here, which comes from the fireplace on the inside as well. And then you can see a bit through the windows here. And then coming around the back, you can see that this model actually has an open backside, which I didn't expect at first, but it allows for some easier access in here. The only problem you're gonna have with that is that whenever the lights are on, the lights are gonna reflect on whatever surface you're gonna put this set on. But yeah, anyways, that's not that much of a big deal. Now out here we also have the output for the cable, so I have it out there, the USB. You can also have the battery case on the inside of the basement here, but I think it's a bit harder to always take off this entire cabin, turn it on or off. Now before I'm going to show you the interior, I'm going to show you how we're going to remove this roof here. So as you can see right now, the roof is on there, pretty sturdy, and then we have to take off these windows here. But now this kind of allows the roof to move a little bit, which can make it a bit hard to place in the windows again on the correct position there. But anyways, then you can take the roof off like this. It has this special 90-degree type of connection there, which is pretty sturdy, and then it has this front thing which can kind of move around a little bit. So yeah, it's pretty sturdy, it's pretty easy to take off. And then up here we have the first floor, which I'm going to take off as well. And then you can take it off like this. And this floor is using one of my favorite elements once again, which is the wireless connector here. So pretty nice, we got a little light out there. Now out here we have the basement floor, which is pretty empty, so lots of room to put in whatever you like, maybe some money or something. And then we have these random kind of bins with some cherries, some bananas and carrots in here. We got a little staircase and this little light here. Now the only thing that's a kind of a shame to me is that they didn't use a wireless connector out here to connect these. So you would also have this battery box, which is supposed to go in here. So you can have it in there easily, and you can easily take this off because now we have these cables in the way, as you can see here. And there are like 3 of them in a set, so we got them for the windows as well. So it's kind of a shame they didn't do it for this floor. But yeah, then we got the first floor out here, which is pretty nice looking. We got a little kitchen out here with some nice cabinets and some nice stuff on the shelves there, and a little table out here. Now the only thing I'm not that much a fan of is that these chairs are loose, kind of like the Home Alone set, where they can kind of move around freely, which makes it difficult, especially if you have to take off these floors. Now out here they're pretty sturdy, stuck in there. So that's pretty alright, but for this chair here, this rocking chair, it's a bit more difficult. But yeah, you can always just easily remove that. And then out here we got a little living room area with this closet here, kind of like a book closet. Then we got a little lit up element out here, which is the fireplace, which is very cool. As you can see, it connects to that chimney we saw. And then we have this little hatch leading to the basement, which is pretty hard to open. It kind of easily breaks off, so I wouldn't recommend opening that up too much. And we got a little radio in the corner there, and we also have a little bit of a record player, I believe. And then we got this front door here, which is looking very nice, but the only problem is it opens up really difficult. It's really difficult to open it up, so you really have to press it pretty hard, which is kind of, and you also have to put it in place, which is kind of hard to do, and it's not really that great. But yeah, anyways, it looks good from the outside though. And then we got the final room on this first floor here, which is the bathroom. But one thing I wanted to show you guys first is this door here, which is pretty random. So what we have a door which opens up like a regular door, but it also slides like a sliding door, so that's pretty random. I thought it was like supposed to be a closet at first out here, but then I saw it's kind of like a sliding door. And then we have the bathroom out here, which is looking pretty alright. Now the bathtub is kind of square and it's not that deep, so it doesn't really remind me of a bathtub. Now the toilet is also, the design is pretty alright, but it kind of takes away from the toilet shape, with the front being squared by that slow piece we have underneath those round tiles there. But yeah, anyways, then we have a little sink out there with a kind of mirror, which is actually just a transparent little part there, 2x3 tile. And then we also have this kind of towel design there with a sticker, and this light right above the sink, which looks pretty alright. Now the stickers in this set, something I'm going to discuss later, but I'm really not liking those stickers. As a Lego fan, we don't like stickers at all, and these were pretty bad. So either way, I'm gonna discuss that later. Alright, so that was it for the interiors of the first floor. Now we're gonna have a little look at the cable management. As you can see, we got a bunch of cables running here on the top layer of bricks, which is actually pretty fine. So we have walls which are 1 stud wide, so it's pretty hard to hide them. So having all the cables on this top layer here is really great because you cannot see them through the windows. So yeah, that's fine for me. I think that's no problem there. Alright, now by placing the second floor, you can see the lights turning on the first floor as well. And we can see a little staircase going from that cabinet, going on the side of that hatch, going upstairs here to the second floor. We have a little balcony here, which is pretty nice. And out here we have the little ladder going up there, and there we have a little cat kind of peeking behind those bars out there. And then out here we have a little plant, which is kind of the same one as we got down there. And then we have a little desk out there as well, with a letter on it, which is, I believe, a love letter. It says Lisa on there. And a little light out there as well. Now the cables here are not really hidden properly, or not hidden very well. I tried my best to do so, but yeah, I just couldn't fit the cable in anywhere. So they're pretty visible out here, which is something I don't really like. You got the same thing out there as well with those wireless connectors, unfortunately. But yeah, anyways, then we got the little coat rack there, a little bed, and the bed looks very nice. I really like the design of it. But yeah, guys, so far the exterior and interior of this build, and all in all, I think it's a very nice set. It looks great. I had a lot of fun putting it together. It was very interesting having the light kit already included in the manual and stuff, so that's a big plus for people who don't want to look at all of the different brands or don't want to destroy their model to install a light kit or whatever, so you can do it from the floor up, which is very, very nice. But so anyways, lots of knockoff brands tend to have some quality issues, so we're gonna be discussing them right now. Now the first thing I wanted to discuss were the stickers in this set, which were pretty terrible in my opinion, because I already know that lots of LEGO fans don't like stickers at all, and the stickers in this set were pretty bad because they had this type of filament around them, so you have to take them off, put them on the tile or whatever you want to put the sticker on, and then remove the filament, so you're left with this kind of weird texture-y like sticker, and you also have to do it perfectly from the first time, or else you just mess up the entire print. It's kind of like these stick-on tattoo type of things. So anyways, I didn't like that at all. They also give this kind of shiny texture kind of look to it. But anyways, looking at it in the whole picture like this, it looks pretty great. Now the designs on the stickers as well, I'm gonna show some examples from the inside, are not that great either. They kind of look cheap to me, so they really like this this cartoonish Lego style that we're used to from Lego, of course. Now I understand that they want to go their own direction with it, but anyways, I would not put this kind of half realistic type of stickers. I'm not really a big fan of that. Now talking about the clutch power as well, so Lego has the perfect balance in my opinion for clutch power. So it has strength to hold on, but it's also pretty easy to take the bricks apart and stuff, which is kind of similar out here. Now the only problem is these bricks have a lot more clutch power, so it's a bit more difficult to take bricks apart, especially if you have some of these tiles. If you put some of them wrong, it's pretty hard to do so. I was kind of afraid to break some. But anyways, all in all, it's still pretty alright. And now for some of the color comparisons here, I brought some parts out here from my Lego storage downstairs, so we can have a little look at the colors here. So I'm just gonna remove one of these plants. These were also pretty stiff, so yeah, let's have a little look here. I think especially on camera here you can barely see the difference. Now you can see a bit of quality difference perhaps out here, but I see that the Lego one also has a bit of an edge out here. But of course the Lego one is a lot softer. This one is a lot more stiff, so you can feel it immediately. But for the colors, I think it looks pretty alright. You can see a bit more of a darker shade on this one. But so yeah, that looks pretty alright. Then we also have this dark brown color here, which looks pretty alright as well. The knockoff one looks a bit darker, but I think overall it looks pretty alright. It's pretty hard to see on camera as well, as in real life actually. But I think the colors are pretty spot on. But yeah guys, so far my review of this wood cabin here by FunWhole. Now I think it's a pretty nice looking set. Let me know in the comments what you guys think of it. Would you guys place it in your city? Should I place it in my city? I'm not sure about that yet. I do think the design is very nice, but I'm not sure if I want to put knockoff Lego in my city. I just don't know if that would be kind of like cheating, or like would I be a traitor? I'm not sure. But yeah, anyways, either way guys, be sure to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and let me know what you guys think in the comments. See you guys in the next video.